Hi, I'm Jackie and I'm from Atticus Arts, where we like to use the arts to build confidence and allow people to express themselves. So in the video today, we are going to be looking at a creative writing prompt, and this one is called Home. And the reason for that is because I'd like you to think about the home you grew up in, maybe. So a childhood home, somewhere where there's lots of memories for you. It doesn't need to be your childhood home, but it could be somewhere that you lived for a long time that does hold some good memories for you. What I'd like you to do, and you can do this on a piece of paper of any size, you don't have to have an all singing or dancing blackboard, but I thought for the video it would look better. So here I have drawn on the blackboard my childhood home. So this is the floor plan of the flats that I lived in growing up from the age of 2.5 through to 17. So here is the kitchen. This was the living room. This was the bedroom that I shared with my sister, who was 5 years younger than me, and we had a balcony here. And here was my mum and dad's room. This was the hallway, obviously toilet, bathroom, and then here was a rather large cupboard. And here this led to the front door, and then out on here there was a landing where we used to roller skate and play as children. This is where we picked up the lift to go down. We lived on the 12th floor of a block of flats. And so in here I have lots and lots of memories of looking out of the windows. So out of this kitchen window, I could see Ali Pali, which had, Alexandra Palace had a huge aerial, and I think it had a bit of a dome. It was a huge building. And one day, as I was coming back from school on the bus, I could see smoke. And when I got home and looked out the window, Ali Pali was burning down. So that's a big memory for me, is watching Alexandra Palace burn down. Also in the kitchen here, we had a fish tank where I had goldfish. And this is a bit strange, but if my mum wanted to attract mine and my sister's attention while we were downstairs playing, bearing in mind we were 12 floors down, she'd hang a tea towel out of this window and hang it out and then close the window so that when we looked up, if we saw the tea towel out, we knew it was time to come up for our tea. So yeah, that's a fond memory as well. Here in the living room, the window looked out to the railway line. So there was a railway track. There were fields here, but there was a big hospital here, and it had pigsties at the back here. So I remember looking out at that, at the railway line and the trains. And here in my bedroom, obviously I had the similar sort of view. So my bed was here, and I'd look out of this window and see what was going on outside. But also on firework night, November the 5th, every year, after bed and after I'd had my fireworks with my family, I used to sit up in my bed and peer out of the window and watch everybody else's fireworks going off wherever they were, which was great fun. Here in my mum and dad's room, I've got a memory of sitting on their bed with them and opening up the letter that contained my O-level results. That's how old I am. So yes, so that's a memory from that. This cupboard here, which was just really a junk cupboard. I remember my dad, who went through strange fits of playing silly instruments. I remember hearing banging coming from this cupboard one day, and my father was sat in the cupboard playing the bongos. Yeah, very strange memory, but there you go, that was in the cupboard. In the hallway here, I used to play Monopoly with my cousin Andrew, and we played for hours on end. And as I say, here on the landing, we used to roller skate and generally play around. So that's just a very, very simple way that you can prompt memories in your head and bring back images of people, friends that you played with, family members, visitors, anybody that came to see you, Christmases in this living room, having my presents put in a pillowcase by Father Christmas, obviously, and waking up in the morning and they were out there ready for me to unwrap with me and my sister. And obviously the Christmas tree, and my granddad made beautiful paper Christmas decorations, which my dad dutifully put up every single year, and it took all day to do. But yeah, fond memories of the flat that I lived in growing up. Now perhaps you could think about where you grew up, the home that you loved. It might include the garden, it might include the outside space. So have a think about it. Obviously on the balcony here, we used to sit out when the sun was shining. Don't tell anybody, but we used to throw things off it, which wasn't a good idea. But great fun to play in here. Now these ideas I have used myself for some life writing. So in terms of journaling or writing down memories, that's what I've used this for. But you can also use it just to create poems or pieces of writing, or it might take you off into a story that you remember from your childhood, something that was external to the house, but something within this floor plan that has sparked that memory for you. So use this as a prompt. It's a great way to do it. As I say, you can also just do it on a piece of paper like this. So you've got everything there, just on a nice piece of A4 paper. Doesn't need to be anything special. Well, hopefully that sparks some ideas for you. Good luck, have fun, and happy memories.